What's up? You're in the back room with Becky, and I got my hat on today because we're in transition. It's time to take the hair down and do my makeover for the Halloween party. I made a commitment to myself when I started this new venture that there would be nothing stopping me, nothing blocking me from at least living my dream to the best of my ability. And I think so far I've always done what I said I wanted to do. I have no reason to believe that, one monkey gonna stop no show. It never do. Yeah, I like to wear my hair crooked sometimes because, sometimes I feel twisted. Sometimes I feel twisted, and therefore I twist my cap. We had so turnout, but we kicked it. We kicked it. It was like the VIP thing. We had to get a feel for like who are the really gonna be the diehard people that no matter what they're gonna come out and support me, and because they're supporting the dancers or whatever, and that I may have to make some adjustments because see, I'm not one to think. I don't think there's anything wrong with a 19-year-old dancing at the club if she's, if she has parental permission. You're going to be too young now, hell no. But these young ladies are in their 19s and 20s, and I didn't know that it was going to be a problem because I've always done private venues, and age is determined by the group that's having the event. Because he opened it up to the public, he said, we have to do it this way. I have standards, rules, and regulations. I said, fine, I have no problem with that. So, we're just catching a breath because we'll be back this Thursday at Club Expression, 220 Admiral Road. And I think my sister said, you were saying Armour Road. And I said, I'm pretty sure I went in there and changed the address on some things and updated stuff. That may have been part of the reason. Everybody else found it. So let that be the reason. Let that be the reason you didn't come. And that's what you're just telling me. And that's all right, too. Yeah, it is. But for the people that did come, they ate good. They had reasonably priced drinks, drink specials. If you know what you're doing, you can have a good time. If you come with them, you got that champagne taste. Hey, come on in there. Do some bottle service. We'd like to see our folks doing well. I'm going to stop fidgeting in a minute, but what I really had on my mind to say was that we are revamping some things with the Big Goody Girls. I know that there had to be adjustments made. As you grow, some things are not going to fit. And so I decided to have, two dance troupes within one. We'll have the under 21, and maybe, we can. Now, yeah, I don't teach burlesque to teenagers really. You got to be 18 to 20, but the 21 and under, that's the great. Don't nobody come hollering at me, 16, 15, 14, 13 years old. I can't do nothing with you. Okay, so what I'm saying is for the mature, under 21, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. We will be opening up auditions again, and I will give the Founder Sisters first seat because, that's what happened. They were not 21 yet, and it wasn't like there was any deception intended, I don't think. I think there's some negligence, benevolent, however the intent might be. Negligence is still negligence. Get your shit together. They made the president get his shit together, that we want to see your paperwork, colored man. Where you come from? Where was you born in? See, you were born outside the United States. You were born in Hawaii. Y'all remember that? I think that's when y'all fell in love with me because I got so sick of hearing them talk about the president needed his birth certificate, and I'm like, are they saying that the people that over the election boards and committees have been doing this for umpteen years, they really, really let an illegal alien slip in here? Did they show in the hair? They let on a run for president? If they were going to cheat for somebody, I think, it maybe it wouldn't be the obvious thing, but the whole thing about elections past and elections coming is that if we want anything to change, we got to keep voting the same. If we really wanted to change, you got to give a person a chance to clean up a mess. And back to the big goody girls, you have to give me time to clean up a mess. Because it's emotions involved. This is not, when you hear the word performance troupe, you don't hear them say group or team, because it's the French word, troupe. It still means troupe, just as in a military organization. Because it's a little bit more than just being a member of the same group. You got to be up close and personal. You get in a room, I don't even know how to do that square footage stuff, with women, big girls, exercising, dancing, rehearsing, repetitive stuff over and over again. Folks is hungry, they cranky, they done worked all day. My job is not easy. But what I produce to you, the end result, if you haven't seen them yet, because the time wasn't right. So, God said, I'll, at the end, I'll separate the wheat from the chaff. You let me separate in due season. So, some people won't be with us at Club Expressions that thought they were going to be with us, and those who are responsible enough to do what needs to be done will be with us on Thursday night. Otherwise, there'll be 2 troupes, and we will start working with venues for the under 21 dancers. And yep, we're going to all rehearse together. Club Expressions, and she pushed me in the direction by not telling me everything I needed to know. I think we should have rehearsal space there at least once a week. We're going to get this together, but if we're going to get this together, we got to pull together as a team. I mean, everybody that's involved at this point has got to have the attitude of cooperation, because I can't keep stopping and starting again, losing money. We hemorrhaging over here. That's not the only thing, because I got bills to pay. I take care of my mom, try to take care of myself without much help from anybody. But sometimes you have to have help. And I was glad to see my friends come out, and because it was kind of traumatic, I just had to suck it up. I didn't cry to the very end of the night. Literally, it was one of those situations where people were escorted out. So, I know everybody was dying to know what happened. I'm never going to call no name. These are my children. I don't care how badass they are. They still my girls. They might not think so, because I will tell you some stuff in the heat of the moment that just don't make you feel good. I'm just blunt. And my mother said, sometimes you're just outrageous. Well, that's the charm and the danger of dealing with a person like me. Don't come for me on my own stuff, because I'm going to defend this little patch of the United States that Becky stands on, wherever that might happen to be. Just know that about me. I'm going to do that. So we are excited. Ooh, my head, yeah. That's a country thing. I know they were looking at me and said, what the hell? Did she just spit in her hand and rub her hip? I'm going to tell y'all something. My people are like island people. They're geeky, and they believe, man, when you're taking your hair down, you got an afro on top of it. Hell no, I ain't that confident. I'm going to take my head out with 2 different kind of, no. That's why the hat keep popping up. That's that, my brains is getting heated up. And that's like the little thing in the turkey, and it just come up and say, boop. Becky, you're done. 9 minutes, 8 seconds, yes, I am done. Anyway, every Thickalicious Thursday, until I can't do it no more, will be at Club Expressions, 220 Admiral Road, home of the Big Goody Girls Burlesque Review, and Thickalicious Thursday 2, presented by Kansas City's BBWs and your own Miss B. What you know? Peace and love for the people always. We got to get organized in our thinking, because that's what I'm trying to do today. So is it working?